From Castle Rexworth and the Rexworth Estates, I bid you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you are. My name is Rexworth, Lord Rexworth, and I welcome you to a Saturday night stream. We're going to be playing Stray tonight, picking up where we left off on that. First off, let me go ahead and plug the usual things. First, all links available on my website, lordrexworth.com. That is lordrexworth.com. And I just noticed I need to turn on the lower thirds animation again. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Do make sure that you are following me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Lord Rexworth. Again, twitter.com/Lord Rexworth. And speaking of which, please like and retweet this particular tweet that's promoting tonight's stream. Jen, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Whoop. Happy Dreamcatcher Day. Happy Dreamcatcher Day to you too. Sounds like such a lovely occasion. May all of your dreams come true, and may you catch a few new dreams while you're at it. I think that's rather lovely. 13th of January is the anniversary of the group's debut. Oh, lovely, lovely. Going to have to learn a bit more about them. You 7 years today. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn a bit more about him. I'm a little bit at a loss. I don't quite not quite up to snuff on that sort of thing. So yeah, but that's interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, thank you for being here, Jen, and appreciate you staying up so late. I know it's getting rather late over there, so it's always appreciated. By the way, chat, those of you who are you'll want to make sure that you're joining me and Jen tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that's the time we agreed upon. Because we are going to be trying to finish up the Back to the Future DLC for Power Wash Simulator. So nice, relaxing, chill stream. We had a lot of fun with part 1, and I know part 2 will be just as enjoyable. We just cleaned up the clock tower in town. We also cleaned up Doc Brown's van. And we also cleaned up the time machine, the DeLorean, which proceeded to go backwards and forwards in time, on multiple instances right in front of us. That was that was a pretty cool animation that they had set up for the DeLorean. That was cool. And maybe Jen will have a new outfit. You always have the most stunning outfits, Jen, without fail. You have just good taste, excellent taste. Yeah, that's every single outfit debut that you've had is just wow, stunning, absolutely stunning. You have great taste in clothes, quite similar to myself, if I do say so. Yeah, so that will be, well, I am a study as fashionista. Got to live up to it, right? Yes, this is true. This is true. We had some awards given out at the end of the year for everybody, and yeah, Jen definitely got the fashionista award, just because so many different outfit changes. It's incredible. And each and every single outfit, each new look is just is a work of art. each and every one of them. And it's just so much fun to watch our Jen cycle through all the different outfits. There's a few that are my personal favorites, but I always look forward to seeing what new outfit has Jen got this time, eh? So that's always fun to speculate about. Um, I think the most recent one has been the emerald green dress. Uh, since you have started streaming on the Sway channel in the middle of the week on Wednesdays. Which ones? I might bring them over to 1.5. Well, the black and gold one is definitely a favorite. It's one of your more recent ones. It's kind of got got a bit of the gold lacy trim with it. Kind of I think it's almost like a not quite a T-link skirt, but yeah, it's got that, and it's a lot of gold accents on a black background and the long black gloves and everything. Just such an elegant look. I'm I'm always one for very elegant looks, which I suppose makes sense because it's me. That's just who I am. Yeah, no, personally, I find elegance in people in general, but especially in the ladies to be quite an attractive quality, we'll say. Oh yes, that one was a good one indeed. It was. Yes, and just shows you've got excellent taste, Jen. You really do. You really do. So yeah, that would be great to see that get transferred over to 1.5. And if you like elegance, you will love my outfit for the GFE goal. Right, Nobles, we got to get on that. We gotta help our Jen hit the GFE goal. So yeah, hello. Saw a notification from the Fenrir Discord and thought to check out the stream. Well, welcome in, Michael. Welcome in. Yes, Fenrir LLC. That would be the Discord for Razorwind. Both Razorwind and Anatsu Shiroi are my senpais. They both helped me get my start as a VTuber. So I owe a lot of my existence to them and to helping me make kind of a quiet backdoor debut. But welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. You have an amazing voice. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm trying to put it to use as best I can, not just in streaming here. Oh, Michael, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, also something that I should go ahead and start promoting this now. Next week, next Saturday, going to be part of an ensemble cast for the video game called Catalyst Blind Faith. I am going to be voicing Malamos, a somewhat malevolent character that is encountered fairly early on in the game. I suppose you could call them a villainous character, but with a twist. So a character that has there's a bit of a surprise. So you'll want to be joining me, and I'll be over on Scourgy's channel for that. Let me make sure that I've got. Hang on just a minute. Let me go ahead and get a shout out for Scourgy in place here. That way, you can all make sure that you're following. Because this is going to be on Scourgy's channel, and I'm going to be joined by an ensemble cast of people as we do a live read and live gameplay of Catalyst Blind Faith. It's actually quite a good game, very good. It is available for sale now. It's still in the early development phase, but it is if you like visual novels, you will like Catalyst Blind Faith. So let me get a shout out to Scourgy here. Do make sure that you follow Scourgy, and yeah, join us on Saturday. Let me check the time here. Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. What time did we all agree upon? We have so much going on in our Discord DMs here. Okay, so the live performance is going to be next Saturday, and it's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right around this time, I'll be over on Scourgy's channel, and we'll all be doing a live read. So please do make sure that you are following Scourgy's Twitch page, and do join me over there next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for live reading of Catalyst Blind Faith. Also, thank you again for the gift the other day. Well, of course, Jen, of course. I, you know, it warms my heart to find other Sega and Sonic fans. I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog. That was like one of the first. Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive was the original game that it was like the very first video game I ever played, and it was just so much fun. That just became a hallmark of my childhood, was playing through all the different Sonic games. And just, I've been a lifelong Sega fanboy. I had everything from the Mega Drive to the add-ons like the Mega CD, the 32X. I later bought a Sega Saturn. And then after that, I was one of the people who stood in line all night to get one of the first available Sega Dreamcasts in the Western Hemisphere. And one of my first games happens to have been Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. And it was just a magnificent game. Yeah. I've been a Sonic fan since I was a little girl. Sonic Adventure 2 was my first game, and the blue blur has been an icon I hold high ever since. Yeah. I mean, the Sonic Adventure series, it was a logical progression. You could see that they were working on a lot of this stuff during the Sega Saturn era. They were trying to make that next step into the 3D realm, beginning with Sonic 3D Blast and some of these other projects they were working on, like Sonic Extreme, but ultimately that got cancelled. But Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 that followed afterwards, just c'est magnifique. Absolutely brilliant titles, and it's great to see them going back to roots with like Sonic Mania and bringing forward with Sonic Origins the original titles that made everything so great. I still say one of the masterpieces of the 2D side-scrolling era of Sonic still has to be Sonic CD. I love Sonic CD. Everything from the visuals to the soundtrack, everything. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Killer Goose, welcome in. So Rex, when are you going to make your character? Not sure. Let's talk offline about that, Goose. Let's talk offline. Mania was developed by fans. That's right. Yeah, that was it was a project spearheaded originally, I think, by Christian Whitehead, who also did the adaptation for modern devices and consoles for Sonic CD. And yeah, it's. I mean, what more can you say other than it's wonderful. I still say probably one of the most creative concepts I've seen for a zone in Sonic games has been Press Garden. The idea of a garden theme combined with a printing press theme. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So yeah, but all fantastic titles, and they've got a new one more recently. Gosh, the name of it escapes me, but that does allow for up to 4 players. Sonic Superstars, I believe, is the name of it. Yeah. Oh, there goes the... I don't want to autoplay videos. Stop that. Looking it up here on Steam right now.
James Bond.
You found the redeems. Excellent. By the way, chat, got a new one in there somewhere. Based off of a live reading I've done with Zoe the Demon Fox, working our way through her novel that she wrote. It was quite a candid moment, but was very clippable, and yeah, people apparently really went for it when I did this.
Silence!
So, yeah. Apparently, it's.
I'm British, you muppet.
Apparently, it's. Apparently, my yelling of silence triggered something and made the brains go burr of those who have a bit of a degradation kink. So, oh, hello, Stream Elements. So nice of you to. So nice of you to join us, Stream Elements. I'm glad you finally woke up from your mythical slumber. Oh yeah, I need to decide when I'm going to be doing my book reading goal. That's with you, Jen. That sounds like it would be great fun, and would love to see that. Miss that old Sega logo, yeah. Yeah, the one that they have, especially the one that you see in here on like the Yakuza games, is just doesn't quite hit the same as the old Sega logo. Just not the same. But yeah, definitely want to get Sonic Superstars, and I should like to have people collabing with me on that one, because I think that would be great fun. 4 players playing through something who's got that look and feel of the old Sonic games. Yeah, count me in. We'll go back to sound. Good luck with your stream and don't die. Going to be reading a book called God Killer. A little girl's family is murdered by a god, and she grows up to make a living from killing them, until she meets one that merged his soul with a young noblewoman, and she can't kill him without killing the girl. Ooh. Big ethical quandary there. That does sound interesting, though. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, chat, you want to see Jen do a live read of God Killer? Let's go support her, and yeah. So quick shout out there. Go follow our Jen. By the way, how was Minecraft today? How'd the crafting the mines go? Looked like a fairly relaxing and chill time. Yeah, but that's doing good. Made some more progress on my shrine. Got revenge on Psychon, as you do, and jammed out to Dreamcatcher. Okay, so that was the music that I was hearing in the background. All right, that was some good stuff. Day 37 sandwich was made. Round 2 is started. Total of 30 minutes at somehow last days. We'll begin the mission of finding shiny Beldam. Matang continues. V, are you all right? That sounded like some strange copy pasta there. Welcome in, but are you quite all right? While we assess the While we assess the health of our V, let's go ahead and get the game set up here. Good, just talking to myself while shiny hunting. That's a very interesting log entry, I must say. I'm going to go ahead and bring the music down completely. Hit pause on that. Yes, cat, we're looking at you. Grab the game controller here. Now, if I though apparently it's cute when I do jam out, like, no, if anything, it makes me dizzy, swaying my head quickly. Yeah, too quickly, it'll make you feel a bit dizzy. But, you're quite cute when you jam out. Little insider tip chat. Our Jen hates it when she's called cute. So we keep calling her cute anyway, because we all know it's true. No, no, no. Oh, yes, yes, and yes, dear. You're absolutely adorable. The most adorable VTuber they ever adored. Oh, a new face. Hello there. Momo's waiting for you on his boat. You can join him, but have you done everything you wanted in here? Because I'll have to close the door behind you. Don't want any Zerks coming through. I swear to God, if you tease me with that tomorrow... Well, you know I am, darling. I'm going to keep calling you cute. And, gotten quite good with the praise as of late, so, expect me to call you a very good girl, too. See, even the cat agrees. I'm in danger. Maybe. Let's just make sure real quick we're not forgetting any side quests or anything like that. Right. Momo will meet you at the sewers to help you with the rest of your journey. Okay. So off we go then. Let's let it go. The writing seems like this interesting blend of Egyptian hieroglyphics, Japanese, and maybe even a touch of Korean? And the vibe down here, this almost reminds me of the small shops and corridors of old buildings in places like Tokyo. Like this in particular reminds me a lot of like a blend of a subway station, an old subway station, and Nakano Broadway. Don't know if anybody's ever heard of Nakano Broadway or knows anything about Nakano Broadway. it's kind of like the um, well, you know how Akihabara is considered this den of, all of the anyone who's, considers themselves an anime fan, um, or even like a tech nerd or something like that. Uh, Akihabara has historically always been considered the place that you go to for that sort of thing. Well, that's sort of waned in more recent years, and Nakano Broadway has sort of become the like a collector's paradise for everything from old books to old anime collectibles and everything. You can find a lot of cells and things used in the production of anime. A lot of really interesting old books. I actually picked up a copy of a book. It was a photo book that detailed the making of process for the 1991 film Godzilla vs King Ghidorah. So that was interesting. All sorts of things like that. Toys, old, stuff that's old, stuff that's new. They've got like cosplay shops. They've got some retro arcades. It's kind of a mishmash of everything, and such an interesting aesthetic and vibe. So yeah, you find yourself in going to Japan and visiting Tokyo. Do make sure that you pay a visit to Nakano Broadway. Kind of has a vibe like what we just came from. Let's see what we have in here. Anything we can scavenge? Any items? No? Jump in the boat when you're ready. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. Can't believe you found Doc and got the defluxer. With this, now we can go find Zabaltazar. Let's go. Right, let's do it. The sewers. This is really such an interesting game. Most of the major studios probably can't be bothered to take a chance on something like playing a game from the perspective of a cat. But it's interesting and refreshing concepts like these that are desperately needed to keep things fresh. I mean, there's only so many Call of Duty games and knockoffs and other big blockbuster titles and knockoff variants thereof that the market will stomach before people just are like, please give me something else. Something that's interesting, something that's fresh. I mean, what an interesting storyline. It's almost like Blade Runner being told from the perspective of a cat. Don't see any way to open this gate. Can you take a look on the other side? Yeah, of course I can. Oh, that's no problem. Let's see. Yeah, we can slip right through there. That's a good kitty. And speaking of innovative titles, going to have a chance to test out something, a new game, I believe, or something that's still under development with Celeste Altair, coming up on Monday. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have it listed in the weekly schedule that I'll put out tomorrow. But yeah, Celeste messaged me about it, saying, "Hey, I need someone to help me test out a new game. If you'd be interested." I'm like, "Yeah, is the sky blue? Of course." I love opportunities to do things like that. So, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday night. Celeste Alter and myself, both of us with Project Astadia, testing out a new game. I'm trying to remember what she called it. Get the name of this from her. What was it called? Inside the Labs. It's a horror game. So, should be interesting. Keep everybody on the edge of their seat. Well, I'm at it. I'll check the DMs here from our dear Genevieve. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely, Jen. Chat, I wish you could see this, but if you do want to see it, you're going to have to help support our dear Genevieve also. Still sort of look like something a girlfriend of mine would wear. Yeah. Won't spoil anything, but magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Not just cute, but beautiful. Anyway. Ugh. Those disgusting looking things. I do not like those things at all. They do remind me an awful lot of the snarks from Half-Life. Never been this far into the slums. With you here, I'm not even scared. I'm glad I could reassure you. Do wish we could get translations of what Momo's saying right now. These areas remind me of some of the things I've seen with infrastructure tours. It's sort of a Japan thing. But at least pre-pandemic, they were offering infrastructure tours. Oh my god, he called me beautiful. Well, of course I did. And of course you are. Wait, something sparked. Momo, what'd you break? Did you break the door? All this old machinery's broken now. I think we can only open it manually. You're only saying that because it's blue? Of course not. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Though I must say that is a lovely shade of blue. Ooh. That is a manual override of the most primitive sort. I can't go on with you, but I won't stop looking for a way. When you find Zabaltazar and Clementine, tell them I was brave. I will tell them you were instrumental. Oh my. Chat. Ever get the feeling you've just walked right into a hornet's nest? Yeah, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting right now. As so many Star Wars characters have said before, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, I've got a very bad feeling about this. Poor chappie. Makes you wish our kitty had a flamethrower on it. And just burn away all this dreg. Ugh. Oh no. That's what 3 robots are counted now that lost their heads. Oh. Oh. Don't like the looks of this. Ah. see. Like some cables coming out of this access control door. Right, where am I jumping over to? I'm not getting in there. Let's see. Something to remember. The sewer system. Yes, I remember now. Clean water was scarce. Clean water has been a relatively scarce resource until about 100 or so years ago. And even then, difficult to maintain. That's why so many forms of beer and alcohol and wine were created. The city was supplied by huge machinery that dug deep into the earth. Just like everything else, it was rationed out to sustain people during times of drought. The scientists showed me the blueprint of the water tanks. They're huge and could contain a whole building in them. Alright, nearly half the memories recovered. That's good. Might not be anything else. May just need to go back. That's where those sounds were coming from. I was wondering where those... what kept making those sounds. Hello, Bun. Welcome in. I have become a cat. Hopefully the cooldown can be upgraded to allow me to use this for longer. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. We'll draw them out. There we have it. Gah, overheated. Another advantage to sort of swooping in and making a run for it like this. Gives your device a chance to cool down. Alright, looks like we're clear. There's no way a cat has the strength to lift that door. We have to find another way. If there is another way through here. Yeah, we just had the rehearsal earlier today for Catalyst, and it went incredibly well. I think everybody's going to be quite pleased with the live performance. And I'm surrounded by a lot of incredibly talented people who are also playing parts, and yeah, just everything turned out so good. Let's see here. I know there's a way that we can push through. It's got to be around here somewhere. Something we can jump up on top of, maybe. Ah! Right under my nose. Oh dear. Is that all of them? Seems so. Yes, the vision of the dystopian future, chat. Not so much rusty and crumbling apart as covered in snot. just like a cat, I'm just going to casually stroll in. Oh, okay. Hello. Noah, welcome in, welcome in. How are you, darling? Oh. I'm okay, how are you? Doing alright. Having to occasionally run for my life from little creepy crawly things that are trying to eat me alive. And, oh yes, the walls have eyes. This is a bit cursed. Just a bit. Time this out very, very carefully. Oh, hello. Oi, Blinky, what are you looking at? Oh no. Let this thing cool down. Back and forth, just time it out. Alright, this one next. Is that it? No, it's just creepy looking eyes everywhere. Ah, stupid things are overloading my machine. that's creepy. Any more of these weird-looking eyeballs? We're finally free of all that. I think we are. Okay, good. Now we enter an area that looks less cursed. Let's throw out these damn things. God, get off. Oh, the eyeballs are closed. Doesn't have this unsettling, unnerving music. Oh, may as well draw these out. Ah, good work, my little robot friend. Maybe. Oh no. Hello? Why did you all open your eyes? Why did all of the eyes open? Why are they staring at me like that? You know, it's rude to stare at somebody like that. It's rude to stare. You're being very rude right now. Need to get in closer. Oh. I mean, is this it then? Are we going... Is it wanting us to go back? I don't think we can. No. I don't think we can. Oh, no. More of them dropping in. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. No, get off. Is that it then? Is that all of them? I see. Okay. And the eyes went nutter again. Oh dear. Oh, good, the creepy music stopped finally. Only to be replaced by even creepier music and even bigger eyes. Oh my god. How many eyeballs do you need? Got that. Oh, we demanded too much of it. We need to run now. here. God. Don't think I've ever been so glad to see an emergency bulkhead just close slowly like that. Oi, wake up. It was dark, I was alone, it felt like I was back in the network. But you saved me, thank you, friend. Drawing that much power was rough on my core. The defluxor is completely destroyed now, we'll have to be careful. Great. Actually rather liked using that. See, is there a way through? Yeah. Right through here. Oh, look at that. There's our expedition party. Baladin. A traveller from the sewers. We haven't seen one of you in ages. Are you the one who contacted us earlier? The little outsider? Sir Baltasar the outsider has been expecting you. He's meditating at the top of our village. Odd, now you've got English writing, safe zone, no Zerk zone. The ant village. This machine. The scientist I assisted used one of these. He was sick. This was his last hope. He walked into the machine. But I wasn't with him. He was alone. What was he doing? He uploaded himself into the computer and then everything was different. But the upload, something went wrong. He was stuck for hundreds of years. Until a little cat appeared. Was it? It was. Me. I was the scientist. Whoa, plot twist. I was human. I need a moment. Yeah, you take your time, friend. It's quite the revelation there. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry, I need a moment. I don't feel like talking right now. Typical cat things. Oh. Oh, the one on the left looks quite content. The other one not so much. Oh, that's a different look. The head's different. That one doesn't look like a Mac. That's the thing, all these robots, they have heads that make them look like Macs, like one of the original Macintoshes. Nice boombox. Oh, CRT television. Quite a relaxing lifestyle here. Everyone just sort of hanging about. Nothing wrong with that. They all seem happy. What else have I forgotten? I must have had parents, friends. What happened to everyone? I wanted to open the city, but is there even anyone left to save? I mean, these robots appear to be humanity's descendants. So, their legacy lives on, in a sense. Just not quite the way that you would expect. I'm being a very naughty kitty. Hello. Grab myself some hydration there before somebody starts demanding it with a hydrate routine. By the way, everyone, let me go ahead and plug the sponsors. First sponsor tonight, Dubby. Stay hydrated and energized with Dubby. Use the code LordRexworth at checkout for 10% off your order. Just click that link there in chat, or just go to dubby.gg and use the code LordRexworth, all one word, at checkout. 10% off your order. Dubby, be better. We're also brought to you by the Cash App. Try the Cash App using my code. We'll both get $5 when you link a new bank account and send $5. Just click that link there in the chat. Download for iOS and Android devices. And then our next sponsor, NordVPN. Try NordVPN risk-free for 30 days and enjoy greater privacy online. Click that link there and sign up today. And then we are also brought to you by Wise. Open your Wise account now by clicking that link in the chat and spend like a local with no foreign transaction fees and the ability to hold currencies from multiple countries with a little help from Wise. Click the link in chat. Open your Wise account today. Oh, there's a swing. Were you able to talk to anyone? No? Our little robot friend is still at a loss. Looks like we're not going to be socializing with anyone for a bit. Question is... Oh, the chaos. Oh, the sheer chaos. I love it. Ruined the Mahjong game. Oh no. Bad kitty. See here. No way to get over there. No. Oh, leaving behind paw prints everywhere. I can be quite the mischievous little kitty when I want to be. Trouble is, I don't... see. Okay, that's the entrance where we came in from. Let's follow this round, see where it leads us. Maybe? Okay. Leads us back to this chap here. Any possible way we can climb the ladder? Hello, kitty. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Alright, now we're making progress. And who's this? And what's with the shrine that's of the CRT television sets? What's this? Hello? Oh, it's Balthazar. Hey, don't you know not to interrupt a fellow doing his transcendental meditation? Oh, it's you. You were with Momo when we received that call earlier. Glad to meet you at last, little outsider. You all know Momo and Doc, so you're already familiar with us outsiders. I miss them. Their memory brings me peace. Momo stayed in the slums. I heard he helped Doc. And Clementine, well, she's in Midtown now. If you still want to see the outside, she's the one who can get you there. Apparently, she had some kind of plan to leave the city. Here, take this. I wrote her address on the back of this picture. Oh, alright. Picture of Clementine. To reach Midtown, climb up our little village. Should be easy for a dexterous one like you. If you manage to reach the outside, you'll be the very first. I'd wish you good luck, but you don't need it. I believe in you. Well, that's very kind of you, Balthazar. Right, I'll be off then. I'm sorry for shutting down earlier. Hey, a lot to take in at once, a lot to process there, B12. Could happen to any one of us. I'm human, probably the last in the world. Now look what's left of me. So much has come back to me. How much have I forgotten? I don't know, but maybe if we find Clementine, we can restore my memories and get you back home at the same time. Yeah, hey, that sounds like a plan. We can go back down and find out more from the companions, or head onward to Midtown. You should go find Clementine. I hope nothing's happened to her. Climb to the top of our village and find the path to meet Midtown. Yeah, let's have a chat with everybody. The soothing sound of trash falling. Shimmering waterfalls, no dangers. It's a blissful place to work on poetry. Yeah, listen. The mighty concrete, shielding me in its womb. Shall you also be my tomb? You think it's too solemn? Sounds all right to me. Electric zerk everywhere. Statistically, I should have won at least 8 times. May is in a deconstructivist period, so she says. I'm sure she'll become a great artist. If only she could practice elsewhere. I do love the smell of fresh paint. It reminds me of... Oh, wait. I can't smell anything. How sad. Oh, sorry. Did you know there are more than 900 shades of white paint? Don't tell anyone, but I'm creating my own shade of paint. I'm calling it garbage brown. How close is it to poo brown? this language. The companion robots made it up from scratch. How impressive. I remember it happening when I was in the network. I don't know when exactly, but at one time all the communication started to switch to these symbols. I was stuck in a computer and alone for a long time. So I translated every symbol and word one by one until I was able to understand everything. Now that I'm out and I know their language, I'm curious to hear all they have to say. Memory rebuilding coming along nicely. Oh, hello there. It's been so long since we had a visitor. Well, except the damn Zerks, of course. Imagine if we could harness their power, having them running a wheel or something. Such wasted potential. Hey, there's a thought. When I grow up, I want to be great like Aunt Clementine. I wanted to explore like she did, but the grown-ups forbade us to leave Ant Village. $9,536 games, 1-6. Don't tell anybody I'm actually programmed to win at this game. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Oh, one man's trash, right? I was a bellbot many cycles ago, but I've repurposed myself into a treasure hunter. Don't be fooled by the sound of it. It can be hard and gruesome, just like this arm I just found. Poor fella, may he rust in peace. Right, I think we've spoken with everybody. So, let's press on. This is the way to go, judging by the arrows. Ah, hello there. Hello, buddy, how are you? Did you know that Aunt Clementine taught us to grow special plants that can live without sunlight? I have a huge collection of them. Do you want to see? We're still missing some colors, though. I'm missing a yellow plant, a red one, and yes, a purple plant. If only someone small and agile could get them for me. That's a funny picture. I really miss Clementine, you know? Oof, I'm bored. Aunt Clementine used to hold classes here. We used to learn a lot of cool stuff. I love the look on their face when you meow. People call me the Tin Chef. I specialize in upcycling leftovers. Today's special, Ramen J45 with my secret ingredient. This food is actually horrible, but it's the only thing around. I'll have to unscrew my front casing if I keep eating this trash. How exactly do robots eat? Be interesting to learn more about that. Ah, up there. Let's see. This way. That's good. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, that way. That way. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Now, where are we? We've got a title for this one. Not yet. Nope, no such luck. Oh, an old subway station. Look, this is a subway station. I said that, didn't I? I'd completely forgotten this kind of transportation existed. Quite efficient, too. You could ride it anywhere in the city. People used to take it to go to work. I used to take it, too. Every morning after saying goodbye to my family at home. I remember I was doing this for them, but they're gone now. It was so long ago. They wanted to see the outside, but does that even matter anymore? What happened to them? What happened to everyone? Anyway, we're near Midtown now. Let's find this Clementine. We've got a picture of her. We can show it to some of the companions around here. Maybe they'll point us in the right direction. I see a panel with lights. Nope. Passengers must not pass this point or cross this line. Okay. There's the controls for the front of the car. That does look like it looks like a Japanese vending machine. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Who's this? He's not very talkative, is he? Another memory cupboard. There's so many books here. The Turing Test Legacy. The Ethics of Artificial Intelligence. Yes, these robots are the product of all of that. Chat, in case you don't know what the Turing Test is, named after Alan Turing, man who created the headed up a code-breaking task force in the Second World War, created one of the first computers to do it as well. And, yeah, was responsible for breaking the encryption on the Enigma coding machines that the Nazis used during the war. And there was this test that was developed called the Turing test to determine if a machine had sentience. And basically, if it could fool observers into thinking it was human based on its responses, then, according to the standards of the Turing test, basically, machine had sentience. It was considered to be on the level of being something resembling human, even though it's an artificial life form. And the ethics of artificial intelligence. I recognize some of these. Did I have a library? I remember nothing was quite like the smell of books in the turn of a page. It was a feeling, almost like comfort. A book was like spending time with someone. I saw a content creator upload a series to YouTube where the New Year's resolution was to read through the entire set of the Harvard Classics. Which, chat, if you don't know what the Harvard Classics are, it's the nickname for it was the 5-foot shelf of knowledge. Basically, it was a bunch of condensed readers of classic pieces of literature that if you read through all of them, essentially you got a complete liberal arts education on the level of something that would be found in the Ivy Leagues of old. Great material. Everything from condensed works of William Shakespeare to the King James Bible to The Origin of the Species by Charles Darwin to Gray's Anatomy, selections of poetry from Western civilization. I think the autobiography of Ben Franklin was included in there as well, which is actually quite good. But yeah, anyways, if you get a chance, do a Google search for the Harvard Classics. Get a list of those books and consider reading them. A lot of them are available in the public domain. So you might be able to go to the Gutenberg Project and find them for free there. Don't worry about trash. Neko Corporation takes care of everything. Already told you 5 times, Yosh. You can't run around like that. It's dangerous. Hey, this is the first time I've seen this kind of robot. You look so fluffy. Not a robot, mate. Oh, it's the girl displayed on this wanted screen, right? You should ask somebody else. I'm too busy with Yosh here to know anything. Please state your identity. Oh, a policeman robot. Cooperate or we'll have to transfer you to jail and reboot you. Please leave me alone. I'm not the one you're looking for. If you're looking for Clementine, I'm sure she's hiding in the residence. Access to lower level is restricted due to organic life hazards. Please keep out of this area. All the more reason we should visit. Good evening, Your Grace. Good evening, Freighter. Do you hear that down below? That ebb, that flow. The city haunts me. It taunts me. Oh, Clementine. Yeah, I used to hang out with her. She wanted to leave. She was a breeze, and then she flew. She's a wanted person now. Too heavy for me. You hear that? That ebb, that flow. Just saw your stream on Recommended, decided to stop in, never seen you before. Well, welcome, I'm glad you stopped by. Just a brief rundown of who I am. I'm an English nobleman VTuber, and I stream a variety of content. I do gameplay, particularly interesting games like Stray here. Also some more action-packed titles like Hitman World of Assassination. Occasionally play Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. I play a variety of different games, even some retro titles. I also do ASMR, everything from reading ASMR to just some things like meditations, and even have done some hypnosis tracks previously. And I also record a podcast live on Twitch called the Lord Rexworth Podcast, which is available through Acast. And I believe you can find it on Spotify now. And I'll actually be recording a new episode of the Lord Rexworth Podcast tomorrow. About a few hours before I have to meet up with Genevieve Yoso for our collab playing Power War Simulator. So, a lot to offer here. And a little something for everybody. Oh, fascinating. What all do you talk about in your podcast? Well, I do like to interview my fellow VTubers and get their perspective on things. But it's kind of a lifestyle mindset type podcast. So for the first episode, we asked the fundamental question of who are you and what do you want to be? And in summary, just sort of doing a really serious audit of yourself. What qualities do you like about yourself? What do you think needs improvement in your life? And understanding that we live in an age of self-identification where you really can be just about anything you want to be, and most people will accept it and they won't judge you for it. Which, I guess in a sense, in the abstract, it means it's a really good time to be alive. So yeah. Whatever it is that you desire to be, whatever it is you want to work on with yourself. Yeah, we're all about self-improvement with that podcast, and just sort of asking the rather big cosmic questions about ourselves. Wanted, Clementine, troublemaker, outsider, rebellious. Please report any sightings. Clementine is wanted by the constabulary. Midtown, here we are. So, Freighter, I am curious. what sort of since it's popped up on recommended, what sort of content, what sort of content creators do you go in for? Interesting. I'm a philosophy theology graduate student, so I work with those questions often. Hey, well, it's probably not going to be anything so dry academic. It's trying to take some of those bigger concepts and make them a bit more accessible to a wider audience, if you get my meaning. Um, but yeah, I'm actually still writing out what it is I want to talk about with tomorrow's podcast, which I don't think I'm going to have a guest on, but just talking about the importance of travel and about broadening one's horizons. So yeah, talking about the big ideas, but also trying to apply them to one's life to make improvements. Oh sure, I doubt you're engaging with Heidegger and Schleiermacher. No, nothing so heavy as that. No, this is more the making incremental improvements to one's life, and just yeah, if I can help anybody, at least to start maybe thinking a bit more positively, or maybe wrestling a bit more control over their thought life. Um, yeah, that's this is all about helping people in what little way I can. Hmm. Consider this tomorrow if I replace my arm with another robotic arm, and then the next day with my other arm too, and then my body, and so on until I've replaced all my parts and upgraded my software. Will I be the same robot you're talking about now? Or you're talking to now? Depends on whether or not you think you are the sum of your parts. I should like to think that you are worth more than the sum of your parts. So it's the personality within that secretary that, yeah. Mostly watch Catholic VTubers, lots of chill stuff. I like using streams to relax and meet people. That's an excellent way to approach things, Freighter. That's an excellent way to approach things. Oh, hey, what are you showing me right now? Bunch of people I don't know. My guess is they probably live in the massive housing building further uptown. Do what you want with that. Shall. Yeah, it's an amazing platform, this Twitch. You can find just about anything that you want in on just one website. Choices are near unlimited, and there's always something new. And Neko Corp, we work all day long to gather the waste and send it downstairs where they recycle and repurpose it. Speaking of downstairs, it's been a while since we had news from them. The way media intersects is really remarkable. Yeah, and it's just, it's become so much easier now, and it's getting easier all the time, to become a content creator and become a broadcaster. The tech has gotten so much more simplified, and has also gotten cheaper, to where you can put on a program or a live stream or a broadcast, whatever you want to call it, and it can be on the same level as what you see on the old television networks, the old legacy television networks. Cool picture, that one. Hey, is that an address on the back? First symbol's a street, then there's a floor and a door number. Should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, that helps. It's no wonder cable is irrelevant now. Oh, I know, I know. Yeah, I cut the cord probably a good 5 years ago, and I never looked back. It's just I get everything that I need from apps. At the most, maybe a streaming box. Like I had an Apple TV box for a while, and then then later on I switched over to an Nvidia Shield, just because I like to play old games on emulators. Um, and yeah, I mean, just not only has it just gotten so much more simplified, but it has also opened up a world of content that 10, 15 years ago just seemed unimaginable at the time. My seminary still pays for it, so I technically have cable, but I've disconnected it from a TV. I don't even watch it. Yeah, and you're not really missing much. I mean, um, I know I know there's a lot of over-the-air, like free-to-broadcast television channels in the UK and also especially in the United States. I've been just overwhelmed by so much choice they have on HD subchannels now that you really don't need a cable subscription. I mean, it really says something when instead of like the Game Show Network, for example, which I don't even know if they're still around, but now they've got channels available through HD sub channels, and then also through apps like Pluto TV of things like Buzzer. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, and it's all old game shows, 24/7. Sometimes they even throw in the old commercials too, which that's always fun to see. And then you've got classic television channels like Me TV and Antenna. Late at night, they'll play reruns of the old Johnny Carson Tonight Show. It's brilliant. I love it. I live with a number of old Catholic priests, and they love that stuff. I mean, I'm no spring chicken myself, but I'm also not a dinosaur. Even though some people tend to refer to me as Lord T-Rex. um, but yeah, I love that old TV. It, I mean, it's certainly more interesting than a lot of the newer stuff they got on the networks these days. I mean, like 60 to 80 years old. Oh my, yeah. We can pass the moniker Lord T-Rex over to them. They can have that. No offense to them. Sorry, little one, you can't play over here. Necocorp Factory's no place for a little fuzzball like you. Oi, who are you calling a fuzzball? Access is restricted only for a little while. If you can wait a few years, we'll open right back. A few years? You're mad. Not waiting a few years is ridiculous. I'm busy. What do you want? Beat it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you're a seminary student, Freighter. That's quite interesting. Seminary is a very intergenerational place. Oh, and thank you so much for following. I imagine you've heard a lot of very interesting stories, and you yourself have probably got a lot of interesting stories to tell. This merchant crook sold me a faulty battery the other day. Now he just pretends to not hear me every time I try to confront him. If it wasn't for the sentinels on patrol, he'd end up as spare parts. So I'm curious, what led you to seminary? Are you studying to be a Catholic priest? Is that what you're doing? Oh dear. Looks like our merchant needs to be plugged into a wall. Needs to be plugged into the mains. Hello? I am, yes. Converted to Catholicism at age 17. Entered a religious life at 18. My goodness. Started young. Made my first vows at 22. Now I'm 24. And into my first year of grad school. Well, congratulations. Let's see, 2458. There's our code. 2458. Nope, that's not it. Slow process, but I pray it'll be worth all the work. Hey, if that's the calling that you have on your life, if you feel it that strongly, it'll all be worth it in the end. The world desperately needs people to, at the very least, ponder these sort of fundamental questions of existence. To think about them, to contribute some thoughts and ideas into the marketplace that, I don't know, advances the conversation, perhaps? I mean, at the very least, it needs to do that. I love my studies, too. I find academia is the place I excel. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but, yeah, there's some people that they get into an academic environment and they absolutely thrive, and God bless them for that. The code's not working. Yeah, 2458. Well, I tried that, but it didn't quite work. Club's closed. Get lost. Oh yeah, who are you, police? Everyone's looking for her. I didn't let her in, if that's what you want to know. Alright, he's got a job to do. It's the trendiest shop in Midtown. But the shopkeeper's pretty grumpy. What a nice looking picture. That's an address on the back. Are you one of those young punks listening to loud music all day? Yeah, I'm one of those punks with my trendy clothes and my rock and roll music. What's the setting of this game, by the way? I've seen it before, but I don't know much beyond that you play as a cat. It appears to be set not just hundreds, but possibly thousands upon thousands of years into the future. I haven't gotten too terribly far into the game, but it does appear that humanity has either evolved beyond their mortal fleshly bounds and moved on, or they all went extinct, and these robots that you see here are kind of their descendants, their creation, that just began to start imitating humans at some point and sort of doing all the things that they do, or some approximation thereof. Don't touch anything, don't make any noise, don't ask for credit. Who is that? The clothes look terrible. Send them to me if they want to look fashionable. You don't seem very friendly. I don't think I will. And I think you basically start off with a group of other cats, and then you get separated from them. And now you're trying to find your way back to them, and also find a way out of this rather dystopian environment. That jacket looks so silly. It's the flamingos. I just... Though I have seen worse. I don't know. You set them in on South Beach in Miami, and probably look right at home. It's not really clear where exactly in the world this is. We just know it's kind of a mishmash of. You can see a lot of Asian influence here, but this is really hard to pin down. Do we know how the cat became sapient? I'm not really sure the cat is necessarily sapient. You can control him though. And he just seems to be quite the clever cat. Kind of a natural selection sort of thing. It can be quite a bit of fun, though, to cause the normal cat mischief. Early in the stream, I was constantly jumping on top of a mahjong table and interrupting a mahjong game between two robots, knocking over all their pieces. And then every time they get everything picked up, I'd jump on there again and knock everything over. Yeah. Sorry, shop's closed. Waiting for the delivery guys, but it seems they're taking the sweet time. What's that picture? Oh, I know her. She's one of those people who are all obsessed with the outside. Yeah, there's the objective. We're trying to get to the outside. That looks like one of the coppers. Not going to get much out of him. I just walked to near the elevator, got yelled at by the sentinels. For years we've been told the surface is uninhabitable. We just accept this as fact, but why? You know what, my friends? Stay away from the sentinels. They're vicious. They got my buddy Pablo. He's in for 350 years, so be careful. Clementine, if I were you, I would not want to find this girl. Only a matter of time before she gets caught by the sentinels. But keep asking around, you'll end up finding her. Just know, you're also going to find trouble. What can I do for you today, chef? What, can't you pay me with real money? No. I'm a cat. We don't exactly... We don't exactly carry a change purse with us. We're cats, you see. We don't really... We don't have any use for money. Do not proceed further. Access to the outside is fully restricted. The elevator has been disabled. The exterior is unsafe. Do not proceed further. Force fields. We're not going to be able to go through there. Not yet, anyway. Let's see. Got some hologram doing the blah blah blahs. See, even thousands of years into the future, everyone loves a cat. Right, nothing's going to wake him up from that nap. He is quite relaxed. So this is how robots get a haircut. Ouch. Oh, what's that weird feeling? You know, work is work, Slippy. Don't lose your head about it. Funny you should say that. He's completely unperturbed, yeah. I should love to be that relaxed. Oh yeah, Clementine. She went here once. Why do you ask? You have her address on the back. Residence is just to the right when you leave my shop. Oh, alright. Well, that's very helpful. Oh, what's this? Another memory. The barber shop was a social hub where people would gather, talk, tell jokes, share secrets. It was a fun place. Even after the humans were gone, the companions kept the shop going. Turns out their hair was not a necessary ingredient for a successful barber shop. Really? I should think that it would be. What an odd thing to say. Though I suppose stranger things have happened and anything's possible. Right. I am making a mess. And yet the barber continues to cut off. I guess the robots around here think that paint splatter adds character to a place. I don't know. Sometimes it can be quite hard to get a read on these robots. Oh, no. Oh, look, his mouth is upside down. He's got an upside down face. I tried downloading an aimbot to be the best of this game, but ended up with malware. Oops. Truly another sign that AI cannot truly possess the sane. Not sure why, but everything seems odd now. Well, yeah, your face is upside down. I imagine the whole world looks upside down to you. But information about all sorts of very old machines. It's weird. And here's an example of just playing a game strictly for the minigames. I'm horrid at billiards, sadly. Oh, so am I. I'm terrible. It's good fun, though. You know, if you find yourself at a pub or something like that, and there happens to be a billiard table. I've mastered every game that ever existed, but I can't figure out how this one works. Am I not seeing the whole picture here? That's possible. Seen this girl before, I think. Oh, sure, especially with friends. Absolutely. Talk of which, I do need to be meeting up with some people at the pub soon. Not tonight, but it's been a while since I've texted them, and we're all due for a couple of beers. My favorite drink is oil. What's yours, Mammoth? I don't know, Turner. I like pretty much anything. What'll it be today, little sir? Our world must seem gigantic from your little eyes. Wish I could be as tiny as you, so I could explore new hidden places. Ah, see? Bartender, he gets it. He's been ever so kind to me, and here I am knocking over his bowls. Bartender support short kings, yeah.
I'm Scottish.
Dawn, hello. How are you? I saw that you were playing, what was it, Phasmophobia? AP. Yeah, must be ever so late over there, Dawn. By the way, everybody, Dawn Steeler here is one of my colleagues and genmates with Project Astadia. Do go follow them. Oh yeah, playing Phasmophobia. How was it? Were you collabing with Abbott? I thought I saw that he was playing Phasmophobia. Or was he playing Minecraft? Played some Lethal for someone's debut, then Phasmo. Okay, then Phasmo with Abbott, then some more Lethal with my two best friends. Oh, that's lovely. And by the way, chat, you want to stay tuned because coming soon, all of the Euro and UK members of Project Astadia and myself are going to be having our big collab. It's starting to look like it might be either Party Animals or 100% Orange Juice. One of those two. But yeah, look forward to that, everybody. Love how you called me your colleague. Yeah, well, of course you are, Dawn. Isn't it so cool right now? So chill. I think that nothing bad could happen to us. Whistles. Oh, that stopped the whistling, didn't it? DJ Matsy tonight at the Goro Square Club. Right, this area is starting to get a lot cleaner. Must be a more posh part of town. Party Animals will be a lot of fun. I only take my Goro squared. Oi, Dumbface, we can see you too. Oi, who are you calling Dumbface, eh? Life is boring since the Sentinels put cameras in our residence. Big Brother is watching. Hey, those tapes are ours. Don't you know not to steal? I could give you one, but you have to do something for Jinma, Miko, and me. The Sentinels have installed 3 security cameras to watch over us. I don't like that at all. Can you get them off our backs? You know what, Simon? Just because I am largely against the surveillance state, I do believe I shall help you. Yes. Alright, it's 4:30 a.m. I'm gonna go sleep. You have a great stream, alright? Love you, man. Love you too, Dawn. Good to see you as always. Hope you had a great day. Hope you had a lot of fun. Sounds like you did. We'll be bringing the chaos together real soon, my friend. Nice to have been introduced. Yes, chaos. Well, that's one camera down. Hey, there's another one. Now, where's the other one? Not very well put together. Yeah, they don't build them like they used to, do they? Let's see. Where's the other one? I know it's around here. So there it is. Oh, sorry. Look out below. Yeah, now they're free to groove around. I like this guy. Imagine Miko here. Probably quite loud. Unts, 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 unts. Wasn't even phased by the fallings, getting, yeah, just straight to the ring. Well done, didn't think you could do it. Oh, ye of little faith. Yeah, take your prize, you've earned it. Yeah, got ourselves a cassette tape. With volume 1 of loud music. That's top of the pop stuff right there. Enjoy our song, you'll love it. I do believe I will. Now I just need to find myself a tape player. Let's talk to the... What do you mean you forgot your character sheet? I spent the whole week preparing the session. I'm sorry, I forgot where I put it, but let's play anyway. I'll go in that cave, let's go. Alas, what it but bird and talus. Well, let's see, we can't just go scratching and knocking on any old door. The person you're trying to reach is momentarily unavailable. Timmy, stop messing around. I guess simple process of elimination here. Or maybe... Nasa, hello! Let's examine this one a little bit closely. Okay, 3 red dots, or 3 green dots. And 5 red dots. Oh, I see. Okay, so that would mean Clementine's up on the 3rd floor. I'm in a box. Metal Gear. It can't be. How you doing, Nasa? Okay, up on the 3rd floor. So it took several thousand years, but Vaporwave finally went mainstream. What are you exactly? A quadruped making cute sounds. Rather like the concept. Well, thank you. That's all I know how to be. There's an address behind there. It's just here. Yeah, it's close by. There's not number 4. I seem to have found it. Charming flat. Now, what have we here? Oh, cutscene, yeah. Ah, Clementine, I presume. I thought you were sent... Never mind, who are you? What do you want? Wait, so Baltazar finally decided to send someone? I guess you're not my new recruit. Well, you're not very big. Oi. Have you ever heard the phrase, big things come in small packages? How did you even manage the sewers? I guess you must be pretty resourceful. Quite. I've been looking for a way to the outside ever since I left Ant Village, but the sentinels are always watching. Now that you're here, you can help. Follow me. Righto. Oh, hello. Oh, gramophone. Spot to curl up and go to sleep. Meditative spot with crystals. Looks like a streamer setup from the before time. I love the aesthetics of gramophones. Yeah. Whether it's the ones that play discs or the wax cylinders. It's like vinyl records. There's something so relaxing about carving out a little time for yourself, you know, like an hour or two. Just get a stack of records and put them on the turntable. Though, not all at the same time, unless, of course, you have one of those that can do that. Been working on a plan to use this old subway for a while now. Even have the keys to start it. All we need is an atomic battery to power it. I know Neko Corporation has one secured inside their factory. I have a contact who can help us infiltrate them. I don't know his name, though. He's the robot with a bomber jacket and a gold chain. Take this message to him. Someone small and swift like you should have no trouble sneaking inside the factory. One last thing. Don't hesitate to ask round for help. This city is full of information. Just steer clear of the sentinels. You got it. Track down that atomic battery. Outsider's manifesto. At any cost. Find my contact. He can get you inside Neko Core. Right. There's our next mission. I used to have a record of Prokofiev's Alexander Nevsky on vinyl. It sounded fantastic on there. Oh yeah. I can imagine. And usually it's the classics like that that can that are a bit easier to source. Most of the time anyway. But chat, I notice I'm at about the 2.5 hour mark. And I think this is a good spot to end things for tonight. So, let me bring the music back up here just a little bit. There we go. And let me check through channels that I'm following. I don't know if any of my other colleagues from Project Astadia are streaming right now. I'm glad I popped in. I really enjoyed it. Very relaxing. Oh, thank you, Freighter. Thank you. Yeah, I always try to give a bit of a chill stream vibe with everything that I do. That's kind of the reputation I've built up as being a chill streamer. Sort that you can just kind of tune into, keep it on in the background, and yeah, it's, you know, if you're here for relaxing vibes, that's you've come to the right place. Castle Rexworth is a bit of a haven like that. Let me see here. Oh, I see that. Oh, okay. I see Kathy Cat's getting underway with her stream. She's doing an IRL stream. The theme is sea and sea monsters. Don't know if you've ever seen anything from Kathy Cat on NHK World, but she's quite good. She hosts Japan Railway Journal, and she's a flesh tuber, not a VTuber like myself, but she is quite good. So you know what? I've been meaning to raid Kathy Cat for a while now, but I do love these IRL walkabout streams over in Japan. I'm quite the Japanophile, as you can tell. I mean, I am anime. So, let's see. Kathy Cat _TV. Right. We'll go and raid. No, we won't, because Kathy Cat's raid settings don't allow me to raid at this time, which might make sense considering that she's got to do a lot of things on her phone. Okay, so scratch that. We're not going to raid Kathy Cat. We're going to go find somebody else to raid. Let's see who else is available right now that we could raid. Alas, yeah, indeed. I was looking forward to that. It'd be a nice surprise for Kathy Cat. I like her content, and I like watching her on NHK too. Let's see. I have not raided. Oh, this will be fun. Okay, another one of my senpais, Inatsu Shiroi, playing Gartic Phone right now. So we'll go and raid her. And yeah, there we go. We'll switch over to Inatsu Shiroi playing Gartic Phone right now. Looks like she's collabing with others. Yeah, that looks like fun. Okay. Let me put in the copy pasta as well. We can all post that as soon as we arrive. And I will see everybody tomorrow. We're going to do a live recording of the Lord Rexworth podcast, and then we'll be joining Genevieve Yoso for the Back to the Future DLC on Power Wash Simulator. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'm Lord Rexworth, wishing you all the best, and God bless.